Hi, friends, and welcome to Only Green, an entrepreneur promoting an earth friendly and socially conscious lifestyle. Pooja Domadia is our guest for the day. She runs a startup called Slow and Conscious Living, which has a range of products which are in tune with their ideals of sustainable living. Let's know more about Pooja, her company, and their products. Welcome, Pooja, to Only Green.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now what's your background and how did you get infected into this idea of sustainable lifestyle using eco-friendly products?
Okay. So of course, there are many stories that go behind, but to keep it crisp, I'll say I was always, uh, my heart lied in the forest and the beaches and the rivers. I always connected to these places, but the fast-paced life of Mumbai uh, made me disconnect from all of these. Then I used to work as a journalist earlier, and as a journalist, I ended up meeting amazing people. And one such person was composting at home many years back, and when I had visited their place, and then the family. Right from the kids to the elderly, everyone was involved in the process. And I was fascinated. I said, "Oh, this sounds really nice." Um, this remained with me always, but I didn't start doing it like immediately. It's after I quit my job due to some reasons, and I didn't have a foolproof plan. No other job or any other. I had some business plans, but all of it was taking time, and that's when I decided that the first thing that I want to do is compost. So that's how I started living a low waste lifestyle. I started composting, and I figured out what's still going on in the dustbin, and I realized, okay, there's dry waste too. So that is one bit about low waste lifestyle. And when low waste lifestyle started, I started looking out for products. The first one of them was a Rakhi. It was Raksha Bandhan, and I was looking. I realized that the beads on the Rakhi are usually plastic. The diamonds or whatever you find, all the embellishments are forms of plastic. So I wanted to buy something which was not plastic, because Rakhi is something that after some time the brother would just remove it and throw it. So then what happens? Then animals get choked. So, I mean, chances of them getting choked. So, my hunt for Rakhi actually started with addition of products. I thought, let me just, when I found it, I bought more, and I thought some more people will be interested.
Okay, and now you started, that was the genesis of slow and conscious living.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now what are the products that you offer from the stable?
So products, there are many. So the idea is to give synthetic, harmful, chemical free, and plastic alternatives. Which are like our daily use products. So right from a toothbrush, we don't usually realize, but the first thing most people put in their mouth every morning is a plastic toothbrush. So instead, if you can go for Datun, please go for it. Just the sticks. That's what I did when I started my lowest journey, because it came naturally to me, because I've seen people, and as a kid I've always done that. So but I realized that everyone, especially in a city like Mumbai, who just were not used to, can't. So then came bamboo toothbrushes. We have handmade natural toothpastes, which are in reusable glass jars. Uh, then you also have things like bathing soap, shampoo bars, homemade shampoo that I make myself. Uh, Also cloth pads, menstrual cups, bags, and a lot more. So the whole idea is that whatever you would be looking out otherwise, in disposable forms, or in forms that would otherwise pollute, we have better alternatives.
Okay, now you supply products only in the Bombay belt or is it done pan India?
No, it is pan India, and also let me tell you, these products are not, all of them are not something that I make. I make only a couple of them. Most of these products are sourced from different NGOs and eco entrepreneurs across India. The idea is to give a platform to people who are already making it. There are so many people who are making, and I feel very good because a lot of my products come from tribals, and their wisdom is actually used to make these products, because they are way more connected to Mother
Nature.
Nature than we are. So
Okay.
in the city areas, so their wisdom is very much there when you see the products.
Okay. If somebody wants to reach out to you and get these products, how do they do it?
One is on my Instagram, on my Facebook. The handle is Slow and Conscious Living. Uh, you find the list of products in the link in my bio. So you can DM me the order. You can my phone number is there, so you can message me the order. That's how we reach there. As the name goes, I'm taking really slow. I'm not setting the website too soon before I can just sensing my capacities to do things and then going ahead. So yeah.
Okay. See, I mean, I have seen in one of your postings you were talking about ethical littering. Littering is something which we always see as a sin or something which we do against the environment. What is this
Yeah.
ethical littering?
So I realize that Indians, and I mean, of course, I'm talking about Indians because I live in India and have always been here. So Indians have always been looked down upon, saying that they're litterers, they would throw things here and there. Um, but let's understand something. Years back, there wasn't concrete, there wasn't plastic. People used to say eat a banana, throw the peel, eat an apple, throw the peel, or whatever, the seeds. That's how a lot of things also grew, because all that they were eating or consuming was organic content, right? So it will go and mix with the soil. It was nourishing the soil, so it was composting was happening everywhere. The problem was not the habit. The problem is the product. So plastic, for example, or now it's not just limited to plastic. There are a variety of products, right, which are not. Um, they'll take ages for Earth to digest. So all of these products are problem. Concretization everywhere is a huge problem because there's a soil. What is supposed to happen with that organic content? How will it go? So I feel what needs to be worked upon is that. So when you know what you are going to litter and where you are going to litter, and you know that the earth will take care of it, you know that it is going to nourish the soil. That is what I call ethical littering. You're being mindful of it, and doing it with an intention of nourishing the soil.
Okay, so ethical littering is what you term as something which will nourish the soil, which will help the
Yes,
plants to grow.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
make the soil richer.
yes.
Okay. Now, I mean, with this slow and conscious living, what is, if there is one message that you're trying to convey, what could be that?
Uh, I feel the name itself is also a message. When people hear of the term slow and conscious living, I want them to think, why slow? Because we are anyway everywhere. Efficiency in terms of more quantity is something that we've been running behind, and so slow usually rings a bell that what is this even what does this even mean, right? But I feel that it is very important to be slow, and it's only then that we'll be able to conscious. I understand, pace is different for everyone, so your pace and my pace may not match, and that's completely okay. The validation of this fact is also important, and when we slow down, we'll realize we'll be able to enjoy the taste of our food, the smell, the chirpings of birds around, a lot more. And when all of that happens, we value all of this. Right now I feel that we are not valuing what we have. We're just running for more and more and more, and that's just basically greed. So yeah, I just wish we are able to be more and more content once we slow down. I think that that is possible. So yes, that's what I would want to see, more people slowing down and being more conscious and being more aware about what they are consuming, what they are also emitting to the planet. Because we exist because this planet exists. We are in no capacity to save the earth, as they say. मेरी
Correct.
आपकी कोई औकात नहीं है. It's true. So we are just saving ourselves, right? So why not just look at that?
Okay, it's the fact that we need to be mindful about what we do, responsible to the environment, and I
Yes,
mean, have in mind that there is no planet B. I mean, we need to have.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, okay. Now, I mean, we are around the Earth Day, which is on the 22nd of this month. I mean, and the theme for the year is what do you call, invest in the planet Earth. So how can you connect your line of activities and investing in the planet Earth? How can you connect that?
So there are two ways I'm going to put up right now here. Uh, so one is, whenever we are buying any product, let's understand where is it coming from, who has made it, how has it been, what are the resources extracted and how are they extracted. Uh, because many a times, we want to buy those cheap things. Could be, and I'm not against cheap things. My problem is that there is incomplete cost, which means there is either exploitation of someone somewhere. And I'm saying, it may sound like non-environmental issue, but no, you and me are environment. We are not separate from nature. So exploitation of humans is also exploitation of nature. So that is also one thing. Secondly, if there are emissions happening at this moment, are we considering that cost? Because that emission may show up, result may not be just right now, maybe a few years down the line. But who's going to pay for them then? So invest in whatever you are buying. Invest it mindfully. Invest in a way that you will be able to use for a longer period of time, vis-a-vis having a lot of variety to ultimately throw into the landfill. Our intention is not to make landfill very colorful. Our intention is to make our world colorful. So why not do that? Second is divesting. Investing, as they say, but also I feel, what is investing? You put something and you want to get something more, right? How about also divesting from things which are problematic, like say fossil fuels. You know, when our fossil fuels are creating so much of issue, when you start divesting from them, you're actually investing in our planet. You're investing in our lives, in the lives of our, I mean, the whole entire biodiversity. So I think that is also very crucial. So yeah, that is how I feel it all connects.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I mean, I think there are a lot of terms. I mean, usually people talk about zero waste. Now, here you talk about reducing the waste and reducing the consumption, being mindful about what you're investing on, have products which are durable. I mean, all these things are really, really good for our environment. And I think initiatives like what you're doing will certainly go a long way in protecting our mother nature. And you rightly said, it is not that we need to protect the mother nature, it is the we need to protect ourselves. Thanks a lot, Pooja, for being with us.